Oh my god, idols, what's up? It's Cece Listen Through. Welcome back to my channel. Bruh, I am literally about to head out of the house and I got a peculiar email. Well, first I got a DM. All it said was something like, hey Isis, what's your email? I didn't think much of it because a lot of you guys, when you send in story times, you DM me on Instagram first. By the way, follow me on Instagram if you don't, please. These DMs ask like, oh hey, I got some tea to spill. Should I tell it here or what's your email? And I prefer email just because there's less character limit, you know, like you can just keep going. I don't gotta keep reading message after message, separate individual little messages. So yeah, email me at cclisten3@yahoo.com if you want to share some tea with us. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even recognize the account because I haven't talked to him in like 5 years and it's private. So yeah, I got an email from my ex-boyfriend. Not the one that hit his wife and daughter. Fuck him. Never plan to or want to hear from him again. This is from when we did some vlogs together. I did videos about him back in the day and he was a good guy. It was like, I just want to preface this by saying like, nothing bad about him whatsoever. We literally broke up because of distance. It was mutual. There was no ghosting, no lying, no gaslighting, no cheating, nothing like that. So yeah, like some of the OGs on this channel will recognize him because we did videos together back in the day. I did story times about him. I did content about him and all that stuff back in the day, years ago. And I'm about to head out, but when I read this, I was like, no, let's talk about it now. Before we get into this, I also wanted to invite you guys to check out my Patreon because 2 days ago, I uploaded a story time. A girl was in Korea for a little bit. She met up with this guy online and he said, I'll be your Oppa tour guide. I'm gonna show you around. And then at night, things got steamy and over dinner, he said he's a dom. He'll do whatever he wants to her. Here's a clip, sold from him. We decided to get dinner together and this was when he showed the other side of him. During the day, he was cute and had this innocent, cheery aura about him. But at night over dinner with the dim lighting, he got all cozy and we had a different type of conversation. Even the way he looked at me was different. He was a predator eyeing his prey and I did not mind one bit. He definitely wanted me. Normally, this would make me so uncomfortable, but the feeling was mutual and I know what I had signed up for. He was such a star throughout the day and he definitely deserved a reward. He paid for everything, he showed me such a good time, he taught me a lot, and he was such a sweet gentleman. So we're talking over dinner and I asked him what we should do next. He said, quote, I think it's time for us to have fun. I wanted him to tell me exactly what he was gonna do to me. That's just how I operate. He told me he's a dominant and he'd do whatever he wanted to do to me. I don't know why, cause this isn't like me at all. Normally, that would scare the fuck out of me. And I'd run like I was an extra in BTS's Not Today video. So yeah, check that out because it's woof. 핫이에요. So I'm just gonna read to you exactly what he wrote to me. This probably won't be a long video. He didn't have a whole lot to say, but it's quality, not quantity. Hey Isis, it's been a while, huh? 5 years, I think? I've seen a few of your recent videos. Congratulations on your channel also. When I met you, your channel was only a month or two old, I think. When I saw you last, you saw me with my girlfriend. When I talked to you last, I told you she said I can't communicate with you anymore. I regret that I let that happen. To be clear, we broke up. That's not why I'm messaging you. I just want you to know I'm not being disrespectful to her or doing this behind her back. There are a few things I want you and your viewers to hear from me. I actually plan to leave Korea very soon for a new job. I saw some recent videos when you talked about us wanting to leave Korea. I've seen your videos about foreigner wanting to date Koreans. I like you warn your viewers by sharing good and bad. To be honest, it's kind of a shock that Korean men are becoming popular with non-Asian people. I was teased so much when I lived abroad as a kid because I was that small, nerdy kid. I worry about Korea's future because our government isn't stable. People don't talk with others they disagree with anymore. I can't spend my whole life in the office, I'll die. How is this reasonable? There are many reasons I want to leave Korea again, but it's hard because my parents rely on me. I must take care of them. I want to take them with me, but my mom has poor health these days and can't travel. Korea does have the best medical care. This is what's best for her. I'll try to support them from abroad, but it's also crazy because they want me to have kids. Not one, but they tell me at least 4.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
How is this possible? How must I look after them financially and raise children when I live in office? I have to go. I want to raise children in another country. Speaking of families, shall I talk about dating? I do see more foreigners in Korea these days. Do you remember how I couldn't tell my parents about our relationship? In a few short years, they don't care how, they only want grandsons. I think if I brought a foreign girl to meet them now, they would support us. But honestly, I haven't dated with other foreign girls since. I was with the same Korean girl on and off for almost 4 years after we break up, but she was kind of crazy. I'm not the guy who says all women are crazy, but she actually was. Remember, she made us end our friendship. Yeah, I'm curious about this. I'll get back to this in a second. How do you guys feel about your partner being friends with their ex? Because personally, I know that when I break up with someone, like that's it. I have zero desire or intention to get back with them. So I can only go based on how I feel, but I don't mind because I'm not interested in telling my partner who they can and can't talk with, because I don't expect them to tell me who I can and can't talk to. I also feel like there's a way to do that respectfully. You know, like obviously you don't want to be flirty with your ex, like that's weird. But if you guys are friends, then I don't mind, because I'm, well, with the exception of this guy, was friends with like 1 or 2 other exes because we didn't end on bad terms. It was a mutual thing. Like, you know, the feels aren't quite there, but we can still kick it. And like I said, I have a rule. When we break up, that's it. Because I feel like if we broke up once, we'll probably do it again. That is one rule I've never gone back on. And who knows, maybe this email means that we can be friends again, because again, like we didn't end on any bad blood. It was a distance thing. He's over there, I'm moved on. Like, it's not even like that. I mean, I do know that this is an unpopular opinion, because some people do see it as like inherently disrespectful to talk with your ex and be buddies with your ex. Like, especially if you don't have kids or any real reason to talk with them while you're with a new partner. So I know it's an unpopular opinion, but that's just how I feel. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments below. Again, I'm sorry about that. The girlfriend making us not be friends anymore. I saw a video where a guy wrote in, and your idols seem to enjoy it. I hope they appreciate my words too. I really believe Korea's need for population in marriage is overriding racism and discrimination in Korea. Priorities show what's important. Love and happiness is key to everything. Without that, it's dystopia. It seems my government wants more foreigners, and while I don't think it's for kind reasons, I think it's for necessity, but I still think it's good that it's happening. Now that I'm single, I want to focus on getting a job that won't kill me and look after my parents. I hope I'll have good luck dating abroad. Any tips from your viewers would be so helpful. I'm quite shy. If it weren't for Tinder, I definitely wouldn't have had the courage to approach you naturally and ask you for a date. Is Tinder less problematic outside of Korea? Should I try again when I leave? Honestly, when I saw you, it didn't matter to me that you were foreign. You were living in Korea, a kind girl, funny, obviously very pretty. Thank you. And love Game of Thrones. That didn't age well, huh? He put that in parentheses because on his bio, I forgot what he said, but it said something about Game of Thrones, and I was like, oh my god, because that was 2018. We were like a Game of Thrones break. The whole year 2018, no season of Game of Thrones. And then it came back in 2019 with absolute garbaggio.
Know your fucking place, trash.
So he said that didn't age well, huh? Because we both really like Game of Thrones. Of course, speaking Korean made it easier for us, but I think any foreigner who wants to date with Korean, who learns the language and makes effort, will find a good relationship in Korea if they really want one. I don't understand the desire, but I guess it's because I am Korean. I do feel pride as a Korean these days, honestly. There's so much people who find us ideal, and I hope I don't shatter dreams. When you meet me, I hope it's not disappointment. Can I ask your viewers another question? What is so good about Korean guy? Why do you like us? I'm so curious to hear this from foreign girls. Isis, it's good to talk to you again. I hope you've been well. Thanks for giving me confidence and a relaxing dating experience. I wish things didn't end the way it did, but it's still precious memories. And then he wrote snaps, annyeong, and like a little ash, annyeong. When I woke up today, yeah, the last thing I thought I'd experience today is hearing from an ex. Like, that's crazy. If you're watching this, thank you for that email. That was really sweet. And like I said, I love any opportunity to help you guys hear about certain issues from a guy's perspective, because I don't know too many guys in real life. I really don't. I don't know too many guys who would be willing to be on here. Also, most of my viewers are, we're mostly girls out here. It's like 90 to 10%, 90% women, 10% men. So I don't really have too many opportunities to hear from them. So every time I do, I flock on it. I pounce like a puma. But yeah, if you guys could like indulge him and answer some questions like, why do you guys like Korean men? What is it about Korean men? Because he said, I'm Korean, I don't understand, but I do want to hear from a foreign girl, like what makes us so popular. So give him some answers, please, in the comments. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. I wish you the best of luck in your dating endeavors. I'm sorry you've been with a crazy girl for so long. Hopefully the next one will be normal. And yeah, guys, like I said, this one wasn't gonna be long. That was so unexpected. I wanted y'all to hear this as soon as I could, fresh on my mind. I gotta head out. So thank you so much for watching. If you did, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Annyeong.